Oi, how's it going? Forza 3 versus Gran Turismo 5. Now, I've seen both games, and in my opinion, it's not opinion, it's fact. Gran Turismo 5 Prologue, which is only a beta, it's not the full game. The full game isn't released until March next year, but even for allowing the fact that GT5 Prologue is a beta, it still shits all over Forza 3. Forza 3 is just a big pile of shit. The thing with Forza 3, right, it is supposed to be 360's answer to GT5. It is supposed to be the rival, right? But I mean, it's like comparing apples with oranges. You know, you can't compare them. You know, it's just there's too many difficulties in being able to compare them. Forza 3 has two functions in it that I don't really like. I think they really are for arcade type games. Forza 3 is supposed to be a simulator, but there's two functions in it that I think make it. I think really they're cheats. One function is the rewind function, where if you make a mistake, if something you do costs you the race, you can rewind and redo that part again in order to let you win the race. No, that's not right. You know, that's not right. I don't like that at all. Then there's this other function where if you roll the car onto your roof, you can just turn it back over. You know, I don't like that either. You know, in Burnout Paradise, if you crash the car, there's no rewind. There's no turn your car over. You know, it's an arcade game, but it doesn't have that. In that game, if you lose a race, you lose a race. There's no rewind or anything. It's just if you lose, you try again. You do it again. You know. No one likes losing. I hate losing myself. I get pissed off when I lose. If you want to see me, I throw things around the room. I go apeshit. But you know, it's racing. I mean, you know, there's a fair chance you're going to lose. And I don't think cheating, I don't think rewinding and winning that way is really good. I just don't think it's good. But you know, graphically, it's not that great. You know, and the physics aren't great either. The models, they're not too bad, but they're average. You know, when you compare them to Gran Turismo 5, you know, which has the best graphics I've seen in a racing game, I think at least in the last 10 years. Gran Turismo has always been a game that raises the bar. When it comes to racing games, they're always ahead of the competition. When it comes to graphics and physics and everything, when you go right back to Gran Turismo 1 on the PS1, you know, it basically shat on any other racing game that was out at the time. You know, I mean, there are good racing games about at the time, but Gran Turismo was ahead. It was always ahead. But you know, I don't think you can compare those two games. I just think, you know, one's way ahead and one will never catch up. It's just not going to happen. So yeah, I was doing a search on the web the other day for 360s. I was looking for some pictures of them, and I came across a picture of a piece of dog crap on the ground, and I said, that's what an Xbox 360 looks like. So there we go. 360 can fuck off, eh? 360 Weebles stuck with Forza 3. You poor souls. You know, why don't you just get a real console? Get a real console, and then you can play a real racing game. 360 Weebles. Xbox 360 can fuck off.